Well, welcome to this Zinzino overview. My name is Dave Ives, and I get the opportunity to walk you through some further information so you're in a position to make an informed decision. I am hoping that this is not your first exposure, because the purpose of this overview is to maybe give you some additional, more in-depth information based on a conversation you've had previously with somebody who thought enough of you. And maybe they shared two perspectives. Maybe improving your own health, maybe taking a preventive look at your health, maybe the health of others, or also, in addition to that, the opportunity to be part of a movement, a venture that can impact the health of the globe one by one, working as a team, and that you could prosper by building a business of your own as part of a community. Well, my name is Dave Ives, as I've mentioned, and my background wasn't Zinzino. So if you are watching this for the very first time, or second or third, no matter how many times you have been exploring this, we all come from different backgrounds. My background is hospitality, and prior to that, actively pursuing a goal of being a professional sportsman. That didn't materialize, and so I had to pivot at an early age. Some 3 years ago, somebody approached me, just like as you have been approached. And at that time, I had said no to Zinzino for 3 years. Why? Perception, perceived concepts. I thought I understood nutrition. I thought I understood the industry of wellness, but I was totally mistaken. And I'm hoping by the end of this overview that you may have been enlightened a little bit further so you can make that decision that's right for you from a health perspective, and possibly joining the individual that has asked you to review this as part of their organization and partnering with you to help you achieve your goals and dreams. But like any opportunity, we got to establish, is there a real need for it? And I think this is a consideration we must all have. Who doesn't want to feel good, stay fit, and healthier than they presently are? Well, we all know if we only have to look around momentarily, the globe is not in a healthy status. And though the goal is to have the optimum health, at the same time, with the world's global reach, with technology and advancements, there's been never a time as such as now that there has been more health-related issues, and they're increasing exponentially. And I'm hoping that you're in a position like I was, that I started to pause and ask that question, why? Well, very simply, let's look at this, that there was a philosopher, Hippocrates, who stated, let your food be your medicine and let your medicine be your food. Well, that statement was true and is still true today. But we've moved away from what we would say Mother Nature, where there was a time when we ate from the land, the rivers, the seas, and through that consumption of produce, we acquired that concept of a balanced diet. It was full of vitamins, minerals, micronutrients, beta-glucans, fibers, healthy fats, and we had a good balance of our essential fatty acids, our omega-6s and 3s. Well, a few short decades ago, as advancement in food manufacturing and choice, we started to move away from Mother Nature and started to consume ultra-processed foods that were man-made. Now, they were still high in calories, but very low in key nutrients, high in sugar and empty calories. So we were momentarily full, but very quickly hungry again. And the most important element from those man-made foods was an imbalance between our essential fatty acids, our 6s and 3s. So momentarily, we had greater choice, longer shelf life, more options, seasonal foods available all year long, and yet we didn't understand the consequences of those choices. You see, you and I are born in balance with our essential fatty acids. And they're called essential fatty acids for that very reason. They are essential. So when we're born, our essential fatty acids are in balance. And beyond that point, our bodies do not produce them. So we must consume them. And if we reflect back, as we ate that balanced diet from Mother Nature, our ratio stayed in balance. But as we made that shift, that switch to ultra processed foods, we started to consume way too many omega-6s and not enough omega-3s. One of those, the omega-6, is very inflammatory, and the omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. So while we are consuming those in ratio, we have a balanced aspect. But as we consume one more greater than the other, there becomes an imbalance. And the average individual in the United Kingdom and European market is 15-1 out of balance. And these references were gathered by an independent source called PubMed. Feel free to Google PubMed, where you'll find independent data. Now, there's many continents around the world that are even greater out of balance than the European market. So what are the consequences of being out of balance with our essential fatty acids? Well, today we start to see conditions and ailments that we are living with, being medicated for, and yet not addressing the root cause. So we see things such as reduced brain function, hair quality, heart function, less elasticity in our skin, reduction of our organ functions, joints and muscular pain. And that's purely because of a chronic inflammation status. So let me share with you how we get to that position. See, every cell in our bodies, and we have hundreds of trillions of cells in our bodies, has a membrane around them. Now, that membrane has to be permeable, soft enough to allow nutrients in and nutrients out to be dispersed around the body. But just as importantly, the waste that is not required to be able to be dispersed and leave our bodies. The reality is, though, that membrane needs our essential fatty acids to be in balance. And if there is an imbalance, that membrane becomes rigid. So it cannot absorb effectively, and it cannot release the toxins effectively. So to get a normal function, that membrane must be soft, flexible, and that membrane is actually doing a very important job. So that 6-3 ratio is vital for cellular health. So the question that I was asking, I would ask of you, are you where you want to be, or are you in the danger zone? We've established that Mother Nature, we are 1-to-1 when we are born. And then beyond that, our bodies do not produce it. So it's going to be through our consumption. And so not knowing where we are literally playing Russian roulette with our health and our longevity. We need to be 3-to-1 or less. The question is, do you know where you are? Do you know if you have an imbalance of omega-6 and 3? Do you know the levels of your omega-3 in your bloodstream? Because most diets today are totally inadequate when it comes to the consumption of polyphenols that protects omega-3 so it doesn't oxidize. So you and I can simply find out our status by taking a simple test, scientifically based, and you can administrate this at home in the privacy and comfort of your own surroundings. It's independently managed and analyzed, and the results are anonymous. So would you like to take a test to find out where you are? And this test, as I mentioned, is independent. Now, this test is analyzed by our independent laboratory called VITAS. They are the world's largest analytical services. And they not only test for Zinzino, they test for many medical institutions, educational authorities, and many what we would now consider brand names, such as Harvard, University of Cambridge, King's College, University of Oxford, and the list goes on and on. They happen to be totally independent to us, and so we send blood tests to them, and they analyze and report back independently directly to that individual. Now, over the last 15 years or so, Zinzino has tested over 820,000 individuals, and to date have the largest results database of 6-to-3 ratios. Now, what is astounding is with this advancement of technology and food production, there is not one continent that is actually in balance. You can see for yourself that the world is an inflammatory chaos. How do we fix this problem? Well, we fix this problem one person at a time. by you finding out your own personal test results, then personalizing those recommendations that are tailored towards you to give you the results your body needs within 120 days. So by simply taking a test, you get the results of your 6-to-3 ratio. Mine were 14.4 to 1 after many years of playing competitive sport with great nutrition. As a hospitality business owner in dealing in restaurants and catering and fresh produce, when I was tested at 51 years young, I had chronic inflammation. And that meant that there was aspects underlying that may have not surfaced yet, but were compounded, because sometimes it can take many years to see the results of chronic inflammation. But by establishing where I was, and you can do the very same thing, and then going on a health journey, by taking these nutritional test-based products, that issue of that imbalance can be addressed within 120 days. And that's our intention. And that was the discovery of our scientific advisory board, headed up by Dr. Paul Clayton and Dr. Ola. Now, these individuals have developed our best-in-class pharmaco-nutritional products, and they are test-based. So this removes all the guesswork that nutritional products have been purchased and consumed for many years. Many of our products are patented, and an exciting aspect of what Zinzino brings to the table is that they own their own manufacturing and research and development. And through that development and research, this scientific board has produced our balanced oil. And it is so much more. In fact, it's all about the polyphenols. This is the game changer in the omega-3 industry. There's nobody that understands nutrition that will debate that omega-3s are vital. But what no one's ever tested is the omega-3s that they are purchasing, whether they are 1, effective, 2, being absorbed, and 3, retested to see the impact it's making. And our omega-3 product is a balanced oil. It's a synergistic formula that has pure high-grade fish oil from small, sustainable, wild-caught fish. But here's the unique aspect. Pre-harvested extra virgin olive oil that has polyphenols that stops the omega-3 from oxidizing. So ours is fresh and not fishy like majority that's on the market. And it's absolutely packed with the antioxidants that keeps the fish oil fresh and potent. And that's vitally important. Many today are spending their hard-earned money on products they believe are working, such as krill oil, concentrated omegas, cod liver oil. But the reality is these are all oxidizing well before the time it requires to get to the cellular membrane. So simply people are buying product and it's not effective, and they're simply wasting their money. And that's why balanced oil is a game changer. Balanced oil is a combination of many components, multiple omegas, and of course, omega-3 and 6, the EPA, DHA, and DPA from wild fish, but the addition of the polyphenols, which prevents the oxidization, is the key element. All of Zinzino's test-based pharmaconutritional products are keto-friendly, non-GMO, we're GMP certified. And for those who are high performers in sports, we are Informed Sports certified. Every product that Zinzino offers its market has been certified by Informed Sports. We have various options, various flavors, and various formulations so you're able to consume, whether it be a liquid, a soluble, a soft gel version, and even a patented vegan option. So these key products are our flagship, and our products are made with the highest quality and care. As I've already mentioned, GMP certified. We sustainably source these wild-caught fish with a responsibility to the environment. We are members of Friends of the Sea. We are governed and certified by Informed Sports. And we comply to many of those emotional, social aspects that are important to many of us. Vegan, non-GMO, halal certified, soy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, and the list goes on. So what are the benefits? Well, the health benefits are from zero, from pre-birth, all the way up to the last moments of our life. You see, essential fatty acids are essential for every element and every moment of our life. From brain development, immune systems, our growth, from reproduction, our skin, our hair, our nails, from later on in life, our metabolic aging and our bones. So you can see this is not something that we take once, but we integrate as a lifestyle because we simply don't get it from today's diet. And there are multiple benefits. And this is approved by the European Food Safety Association. So this is not Zinzino's claims. These are the claims of European Food Safety Association. And there's 165 medical benefits. You can see 18 on the screen presently. And we can conclude and put those really into three major categories: better brain function, better heart function, and better immune system. These are all vital to prolong better quality of life and have optimum health. Well, after 120 days, you get invited to take a second test that is sent out to you with your subscription, and you retest. So now we have a starting point. We see whether we are in need of rebalancing. 95% of the world's population is out of balance. Within 120 days, 95% of those 95% that were out of balance are now back in ratio. You can see my results were 2.1 to 1 after that period. So getting back in balance between our omega-6 and omega-3 is the first step to feel good, staying fit, and being healthy, which is what we established at the very beginning is a goal for most people that you know of. And if it's not, it should be. But Zinzino doesn't stop there. Zinzino, and through its scientific board, then started to develop other key products that have a great impact in our well-being. Gut health is a primary focus today. And we have an incredible product called Xenobiotic Plus, which restores our guts to normal health. So it's a dietary blend of 8 fibers. It actually enhances our gut health and improves a healthy bowel function. We have a multivitamin that is so complex that all the nutrients that we need are in one capsule. It helps us feel more energized, improves our bone function and joint function, and it contributes to a normal immune system. And so Zinzino addresses major areas of health and well-being, but they try to simplify it in 3 simple steps. And so they put a program together called Zinzino Health Protocol. 3 products that make a world of difference, tailored for your personal supplement needs. So 3 simple steps. 1, let's get our cellular health back in balance. So through the balanced oil formulations, how we choose to consume it, whether it be a soft gel, whether it be a soluble version or the oil itself, they all achieve the same results. They adjust our body's omega levels and supports our normal heart and brain function. Gut issues today are a major matter for most people's health and well-being. So step 2, we restore the gut microbiome through our Xenobiotic Plus product. And of course, we support our immune system by improving it with our Extend Plus multivitamin. Now, some today are aware of anxiety, lack of sleep, and we introduced another product called Viva Plus. This is an all-natural nootropic food supplement. It helps with decreasing our stress levels, giving us a more sound sleep pattern. And so we call that our Live Happy Pill. It's a spa for the mind. It helps us to have a great sleep, and it enhances our mood. In fact, this is my favorite product. And so our focus is not bringing many products to the market, but a handful of products that actually make the difference. Not only products that can make a difference, but can be proven, validated independently with a dry blood spot test. And so, though this is for everybody, we also now have many ambassadors in the high performance arenas from every field of endeavor of sports that are now taking Zinzino products, because that enhancement, that longevity, that high performance, recovery, clarity are all affected by our essential fatty acids. So Zinzino really brings to the table products that can make a world of difference. And for you that may be looking now at the opportunity that Zinzino has now expanded globally. So let's take a look at Zinzino as a venture, as a potential income stream that we can participate in. Well, Zinzino, they are a global health and wellness company, originated and still are based in Scandinavia. Head office is in Gothenburg. They're a publicly traded company on the First North Premier growth market. Their foundation, and you're going to see this in a moment, has been a double-digit sales growth every year for multiple decades. They have numerous of individuals around the world delivering products to over 100 markets worldwide, and are a member of a numerous local direct selling associations. And their pure focus and commitment is contributing to a better world through our Zinzino Foundation. But what Zinzino is really bringing to the table is removing all the guesswork through nutrition with test-based nutrition. And so being the first in the market is the opportunity to participate and be the innovators of a global mega trend. But really that mega trend is already around us. Over 500 million people today presently already purchase omega-3 supplements, with another 7 billion people globally, in addition to that, that aren't aware of the importance of omega-3 and omega-6 ratio. Then we have an opportunity to tap into a whole global market. Our goal is to test 1 billion people by 2050. But here's the astonishing news. Though omega-3s are the largest consumed purchased nutritional products in the world, 97% of those that are purchasing their omega-3 products fail the blood test. If you recall, the reason why that is most omega-3 products today are just fish oil. Zinzino's balanced oil has the polyphenols in that protects the omega-3 from oxidizing. So our growth has been astonishing over the last 2 decades with double-digit sales growth. Today, we are over 130 million euros in annual sales. So how can we develop and leverage a global pattern, a mega trend, and a requirement that every person that you know, including yourself, needs essential fatty acids? Well, the way we could leverage this is become independent business partners and then share that message of test-based nutrition. So let's talk about you. What is it that you really want? My background was sports and hospitality, but I got to a point in my life where I was happy doing what I was doing, but my health was at risk. You know, if you've ever said this to yourself, health's a priority, yet it falls down the list of our priorities. Maybe we're a family individual, maybe we have children, we got commitments, and all of a sudden we start to put ourselves down that list of priority when it comes to our health. Maybe you want more money to have more choices. You know, as a restaurateur, I knew that I had to be committed to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week in my restaurant. So even though I was providing for a family, I wasn't participating in that lifestyle I'd been created. Everything I had was on what we would call the tick. I looked good, I smelt good, but I had to keep doing what I was doing to keep the payments. Otherwise, they would repossess what I had. So choices are what was missing in my life. The ability to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Maybe it's time that you want back. Maybe you love the idea of building something of significance. Maybe being part of a community to build long-term relationships and friendships. Maybe something that has deeper meaning and purpose. Most of us start our careers, our field of endeavor, with the right intention, that we believe that pursuit of those qualifications, those career ladders, and that we would achieve what we wanted. Many finding out that that career ladder was leaning up against the wrong wall, and it had limitations. So what is it that you would love to do? Who would you like to do that with? Many have switched off to their own development. Maybe you want to become more. Maybe you realize that the potential that's inside of you has not been tapped into. Maybe you've now submitted to, like many do, is that they look at what they do to make a living and realize it will never get them what they wanted. So they just simply switch off to the true potential of what's within them because they don't see a way to achieve it with their present opportunity or vehicle. Maybe you want to realize your true potential. Maybe you want to not just to earn money, but love to leave the idea of legacy, a residual, to give back. So whatever it is that you want, that will be your driving factor for you to make that decision to start a business of your own. But the great thing about here, and most importantly, is that Zinzino, through its team, the community, provide a turnkey training system where you will receive step-by-step guidance on how to achieve your ambitions. So let's establish step one. It is a business. So like any business, there's an investment, but based on your financial situation, you have an option of how to literally get started. As you can see, we have three options: a basic kit, an advanced kit, and an ultimate partner kit, each of which has a different quantity of products within those packs. And of course, that reflects the investment of the price. But I want to draw your attention to the ultimate partner kit. It is an opportunity to actually earn a refund on your investment. Very simply, you can earn and get a full loyalty refund by acquiring 25 premier customer subscriptions within 12 months of getting started. So from the moment you get started and make your investment, and that investment is just under £1,000, £955, and you're going to be saving over 63% because in that investment, you're going to get just over £2,500 worth of products, tests, and modules to help you launch your business. But working with that team and support within a whole 12 months, once you acquire 25 premier customer subscriptions, you get refunded, you get your money back on your whole ultimate partner kit in month 13. Step two, it is a business, and every business has overheads. As a restaurateur, I had 9 staff, I had advertising, produce that had to be purchased, marketing, online and offline. I had liabilities, insurance premiums, and the list goes on. In fact, I had a multiple 10,000s of pounds of monthly overheads from staff, wages, before I even drew a wage. Here in Zinzino, you have no overheads. You have no employees. That's all handled by Zinzino. But you do have access to support, training, infrastructure, your own website, virtual office, and that has an investment of £57 a month. And that also includes your own oil and a powerful back office. But here's the great news. When you, as customers, have the opportunity also to get product for free, a customer who actually loves what they're consuming and shares it with people they care about, long as they share it with at least 4 people on the same product as they are on, they get their products for free. You, as a potential business partner, once you acquire 10 customer subscriptions personally, then your monthly overhead is for free. So not only do we help people get healthier, we can achieve and help them get their product for free. Now, as you become a Zinzino business partner, you're probably asking yourself, how does this work? Well, very simply, traditional businesses spend probably 50% of their revenue in advertising and marketing. Well, Zinzino gives that 50% back to the partners in commissions, and results speak for themselves. If you get in it and do nothing, we make nothing, but we really didn't risk anything. If we get in and do something, we make something. Some turn this into a life-changing opportunity. But there's two things we do. Step one, we acquire customers. But the great news is Zinzino will take care of the product delivery, the manufacturing, the e-commerce platforms, the logistics, marketing, customer support. All we got to do is connect your customers to Zinzino through your e-commerce portal, and Zinzino takes care of the rest. And by doing that, you can make between 10 and 30% in commission and residuals and bonuses. Step two, you can actually expand that model globally by helping others get their own Zinzino business. They get their own contract and license, and they start connecting their consumers through their portal to Zinzino, who then once again look after everything they need to be looked after, but you can now earn an override on that franchise. So your task then is to educate and support those team members within your community, but you are part of a bigger community who will help you in that addition. So in addition to step one, Zinzino take care of all the specific market-related services, training programs, commissional payouts, and partner support. By you building a team, in addition to making the retail commission, you can make between 15% on residuals and bonuses, and that is unlimited. So let's look at the step one, gathering customers. Well, I said you can earn between 10 and 30% on retail commissions. This is all influenced by the amount of personal customer subscriptions that we gather. So between 0 and 24 customers, you can earn 10% on your retail sale. Anything from 25 plus to 49, now your retail commission increases, but you're also kicking in a monthly customer bonus. So 25 customer orders per month, and they can be the same orders because they'll be customers on subscription. So there's not 25 new every month, it's 25 subscriptions. Not only do you make 20% on all retail sales that you make in its first placement of order, you also get a £90 monthly bonus that's fixed. But you hit 25 customers, congratulations, you've now also earned that loyalty refund of that ultimate pack we mentioned a moment ago. Well, some just stay focused on gathering customers. So when you get 50 customers, customer subscriptions, again, once more, your retail commission increases, but so does your monthly bonus. Now, top team 100, you now reach the maximum retail commission on every sale. But your monthly customer bonus has gone up to £350, plus your one-time bonus of £8,600 that kicks in when you hit those 100 customers. And that is a one-time bonus paid over 25 months. That is roughly £350 a month. Plus your £350 customer bonus, you're now looking over £700 a month for just having 100 customer subscriptions that you can build on a part-time basis. And it doesn't stop there. The more subscriptions that you gather personally through your customer base, the more incentives. In fact, there's a 5-star annual holiday when you hit top team 200. Again, your retail commission is now at 30% on every sale, and the glass ceiling is not limited. There isn't one. The more personal customer subscriptions you get, For every additional 100 customer subscriptions, your top team bonus increases by £430 a month. So if you get 400, 500, 600, 700 customer subscriptions, every extra 100 you'll earn in between, but every additional 100 is worth in total another £430 a month. So many practitioners, personal trainers, health practitioners who have an existing client base, bring in a new offering to their clients through test-based nutrition, can get better results with their clients, improve the retention of their clients, and earn residual income on the subscriptions. So many choose to focus also on leverage sales, being able to actually create an income beyond their own efforts. In the beginning, it's based solely on their effort. So when you get started, it's just you. And so it's an exchange of time to money. But over that time, when you're investing and building others, that their sales are then leveraged, that you earn a residual income on, that there will come a point where it crosses over where the effort of the cumulative team is far greater than your own effort, and now you have time. Leveraged sales is the only way to actually create leveraged income that outproduces your own efforts. Zig Ziglar said, I'd rather have myself profit share 1% of 100 businesses than have myself do 100% in one business. So let's now look at the first 60 days in building the correct foundation for you in your business. Step one, in the first 30 days, we're going to help you just connect 4 products as customers through a subscription, and you are now called a smart bronze. 4 customer subscriptions, you're going to make a fast start bonus of around £85. Now, in the same 30 days, we're also going to help you focus on expanding your team. So let's say we introduce A. They came in the same way as you did on an ultimate partner pack, understanding they're getting tremendous value on the products, saving 63%. But they also love the idea of once they get 25 personal customer subscriptions, they get a refund on their whole investment. So they get started on an ultimate pack. We help them get to 100 credits in volume. And by simply doing that, they can actually use their own ultimate pack, which is worth 150 credits, get 4 customer subscriptions connected through their website. Now they've generated 200 credits. And you help 2 people do that, you're called a fast silver. But what happens here is you get an enrollment bonus. And the enrollment bonus is £200 per person that you help do that in their first 30 days. So no matter when you enroll them, today, 5 years from now, long as you help them go 200 credits in volume in their first 30 days, that enrollment bonus kicks in for you. But the same aspect applies to them. So now you're a fast silver. And fast silver means you've accumulated 375 credits plus your 4 subscriptions, and you're going to get an additional £130 fast silver bonus. So in your first 30 days, you've made quite a significant aspect of commission. You've invested $995 as an ultimate pack, but you've gathered well over £700 in fast start bonuses. So the next 30 days, so in your second month, we're going to help you get 6 more customer subscriptions. Now you're titled X Team Express. Now in those 60 days, when you accumulate all these bonuses, you would have earned £950 in real-time commission. Once again, you've invested $995. We've helped you build a customer base, introduce a few people, and you've earned £950 in real-time commission. Now your return on investment is almost back to where you were. The great news, though, is your belief that you can get customers because you've got 10 subscriptions, the belief that others will share that vision because you've got 2 team partners. All we need to do now over the next few short months is get 15 more personal subscriptions. And in addition to that commission you've just earned, you've now qualified for that refund on your ultimate partner pack investment. So when you do that, that's called silver. That structure is the building block. And this business is all about building a team of silvers. So if you enroll, others enroll. So very simply, we now go out and use that concept of franchising, of duplication. So we help those that you've brought in do exactly the same and go silver. Well, when you help 4 people go silver on your team, you will earn approximately, including an executive phone bonus, just under £700 a month. Well, you help 4 people, doesn't matter where they are in your organization. They may be enrolled personally by you, or they may have been enrolled by someone on your team. So you may have not even known them prior to joining. Help 4 people go executive, you're now called a diamond. And a diamond is going to generate just under £3,500 a month on a part-time basis. This is, don't forget, in addition to your career, because you don't have to jeopardize, risk your full-time venture, your full-time traditional business, your full-time career. You do have to make some time to build this, but you don't have to risk your sole income stream. This is in addition. Most can build it to this level by working with a team, learning the foundation, and learning how to duplicate the correct methodology. Now, when you help 4 people go crown, you're called a diamond. 4 people go diamond, you're called a crown. And that's going to now welcome you into the 5-figure a month income. For many, that's life-changing. For many, they can now have choices and time back to build a lifestyle rather than just building a life and not having time to enjoy what they've created. And that, again, is just really the beginning. There is no glass ceiling. See, the true business potential, your earnings depend solely on your own efforts and how much time that you apply to it. But as you start to develop others that will leverage those sales, there is no limit. You can see for yourself that crown that we just mentioned is still less than 50% of the way up the career path that's available. So really, it's all about timing. We already shared with you that Zinzino is a double-digit growth company for the last 2 decades. Well, right now, they're sitting under just 500,000 customers. But their goal by 2025 is 1 million. And their goal by 2035 is 20 million. And their goal by 2050 is 100 million customers. So the timing is perfect. We've tried, tested, proven the model, generating over 137 million euros a year already. This is your opportunity to be part of the mega trend that already has a global footprint, a global need for better health, test-based nutrition, a mega trend that's disrupting the Amiga market. So it's simply down to you making a decision and helping you decide and showing you a way that you potentially could have your dreams come true. Join us, become a Zinzino partner. You join us because you love the idea of creating leverage sales and residual income. You love the idea of being recognized and acknowledged with incentive trips. You love the flexibility and the freedom to be able to build from anywhere rather than having to go to that same place of work every day. You love the idea of being able to get your own health in balance and getting your own products for free. And you love the idea of helping us message the wellness message and revolution of better health through test-based nutrition. Maybe you just want to become a Zinzino customer, save some money on your products, have them delivered timely to your door, and get your health back. And you have the opportunity also as a customer to get your product for free. So we can shape the future of the world's nutritional issues together. And I welcome you and invite you to get back with the individual who invited you to have a serious look and a more detailed look through this overview and let them know. Do you need more information? Are you wanting to be a customer? Or would you like to join them in the venture so you can help make an impact and be part of this incredible message? Zinzino really is all about inspiring others to change their life for the better. Better health and better finances. We hope you have seen something that has inspired you to make a decision and move you in the direction of better health and better finances. I've enjoyed sharing it with you. My name is Dave Ives, and I look forward, if all being well, meeting you in the near future, whether it be online or at a live event.